In only a few days, Morgan Elsbeth will make her Star Wars animation debut in the new Tales of the Empire series, a collection of 6 short episodes set during the reign of the Empire. The character was first introduced alongside Ahsoka in The Mandalorian Season 2, and then went on to have a major role in the Ahsoka series this past year. Now, her origin is being fleshed out in greater detail. For those who aren't familiar with the character, here's everything you need to know about the character going into Tales of the Empire this weekend. Morgan Elsbeth was a human female Night Sister and industrialist who was instrumental in the construction of the Imperial Navy during the reign of the Galactic Empire, and a dedicated follower of Grand Admiral Thrawn. After the fall of the Empire, Morgan sought to return Thrawn to the galaxy, and led an army along with the aid of Imperial sympathizers to achieve this. By the era of the New Republic, she led a ruthless regime and served as a magistrate of Caladan on the planet Corvus. Elsbeth was in possession of a spear made of pure Beskar, and offered it as payment to the Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin for him to kill the former Jedi Ahsoka Tano. At that time, her forces were stylized versions of a chimera, the personal symbol of her patron, Grand Admiral Thrawn, and the emblem of the 7th Fleet. However, Tano and Djarin banded together and ended up defeating Elsbeth and her forces. Upon besting the magistrate in combat, Tano demanded Elsbeth to reveal the location of her master, Thrawn. Elsbeth was then deposed and arrested for acting as an Imperial sympathizer. However, her forces survived, with sinister agents at work to free her from New Republic custody. Tano eventually forced Elsbeth to reveal the location of a star map that showed the way to Thrawn. Eventually, Baylan Skoll, a former Jedi-turned-mercenary with his apprentice Shin Hati, freed her from imprisonment and she resumed her efforts to reach her master. Upon retrieving the star map from Tano's apprentice, Sabine Wren, she rallied her forces on the planet Cedos and prepared for her journey. Despite Tano and the New Republic's efforts, she retrieved the last hyperdrive core from Corellia to complete the Eye of Sion, with the ability to travel to extragalactic locations, specifically in the far galaxy where Thrawn was exiled. Tano and Wren attempted to prevent Elsbeth's departure, but she succeeded in completing the hyperspace jump, taking the latter as a prisoner. Upon arriving in orbit of the planet Peridia, the homeworld of her people, she made contact with the Great Mothers Clotho, Actropa, and Lachesis, who allied with Thrawn. Reuniting with the Grand Admiral, Morgan coordinated the efforts to kill Jedi Ezra Bridger, also stranded with Thrawn. With the Great Mother's cargo transferred, she was officially inducted into the Night Sisters and received the Blade of Talzin as a reward for her efforts. However, despite bombardment and reanimating dead troopers, the Jedi persisted in their attempt to prevent Thrawn and Elsbeth's escape. Morgan, at Thrawn's request, agreed to stay behind to slow the Jedi down. With her new weapon, she engaged Tano in a rematch. She managed to destroy one of her lightsabers, but was eventually slain by her. However, she still allowed Thrawn and the Great Mothers to escape Peridia, leaving Tano and Wren stranded. How excited are you for Tales of the Empire? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like the video and subscribe for coverage of new Star Wars episodes as they release. And remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you. Always.